What does it matter what's between your legs?
Nice philosophy. I live by that, Maria.
Where I come from, there's dances where families lock arms in a big ring and go round in circles. So who says two girls can't have some fun together?
Do you get the hint? Do you get the hint of
Okay, Teru Teru. Did not expect you to pop up here. By flowers. Approximately a week had passed since then. The white-haired girl was, as usual, spending her time in her room, reading, staying inside the house. Then Maria barged in.
Madam! Madam!
Oh my! You're out of breath. What happened?
What happened is we have a big problem. The garden. The rose garden. Is it on fire?
The garden?
All the roses you put so much love and care into growing are being chopped down. We'll lose them all if we don't hurry.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
I don't know.
Upon hearing the news, the white-haired girl dashed from her room and toward the garden, with Maria following close behind. When she arrived, she saw a dozen or so sweaty, rugged men at work, Hakobo shouting orders. The men clearly had no concept of how much a single flower was worth, no concern whatsoever for their beauty. For they mercilessly, thoughtlessly hacked away at the shrubs like they were naught but weeds. Each flower they tore from the earth extinguished another of the many lives the white-haired girl had put so much time and effort into tending for.
Hakobo, what are you? Oh, hello, Maria. I didn't expect you would come with her.
Why would you do?
Why? Why, it goes without saying. This house has no need of a garden. Damn flowers have no place here. Might as well do something worthwhile with the soil. A miniature railroad would be better use of the space, and certainly a great deal easier on the eyes. I could even get my hands on some genuine wheels. The same wheels being used on the revolutionary Transcontinental Railroad.
Welcome back, Justin.
Hey! 10 or 20 years down the line, they'll be worth a fortune. Hakobo?
You know how much this garden meant to me, don't you? Did it honestly have no place here?
No.
Flowers have a calming effect on people. They give you peace. I mean, it would explain why Maria's so keen on the white-haired girl. They are not by any means worthless.
So you're saying that white rose was your passive-aggressive way of telling me to calm down?
Not at all. I simply thought you...
At the end of the day, you're just using them for your own purposes, to trick and deceive. To you, this rose garden was nothing but... Hakobo! You've gone too far. This isn't right. Gone too far. This is my mansion. What I do with my property is my business. With that rose arc out of the picture, or arch? Yeah. With that rose arch out of the picture, we'll have a much better view.
This is the first
Of
time
nothing.
we've seen her angry.
Yeah, or like at least looking frustrated. There won't be anything blocking the sun any longer. Because the sun only sits right there on the very low to the ground, so we can't see anything. Weren't you supposed to be sensitive to sunlight? Spend too much time out here and you're liable to fall ill. So is this the present? Is this
I think this is the present, yeah.
Get back inside now. You too, Maria.
The poor thing, though she did not say a word, was surely thinking, "Are you truly that determined to rob me of my sanctuary?" The words twirled around in her head, unable to make the final journey to her lips. She stood there, looking down at her own feet as her husband marched off, and listened to the screams of the roses being reaped. After being torn down by Jacobo, the garden reverted to a state of ruined desolation. A shame, after all the work that went into restoring it to the beauty it had under the flaxen-haired family. And as Jacobo had said, in its place went scraps of metal, train wheels, prototype models, carbon rods, not nods. These items may have had value for him, but I certainly do not think it was worth robbing his wife of a place that made her feel comfortable, just so he could store them there. Besides, I was rather fond of the rose garden myself. The roses seemed to evoke a sense of nostalgia in me. I felt as though somewhere far beyond the edge of my memories, I had seen another garden of roses, modest though it may have been. But I cannot remember when it was. Does that come as a surprise to you? I am quite sure there are periods of the mansion's history of which I am not aware. But in any case, Jacobo had caused many people great pain in order to repurpose that garden for himself. And he continued to walk all over his wife. Whenever she tried to do something kind for him, he would brush her off, saying, "That's not your place." He paid no mind whatsoever to the looks of dejection that rose to her face each time he rejected her. I was beginning to wonder if anything she had said about the man he had been a year earlier was actually true. And if it was true, could a person really go through such a drastic change of heart in such a short time? What do you think, Master? No, I have spoken enough about me already. I seem to be talking a lot about myself this time, but that is hardly appropriate behavior for a maid. Now let us return to our tale. That evening, the white-haired girl sat in her room, staring sorrowfully at her wheel. A small mirror before her, she tried spinning the paper disc. But it was just not the same as before. Her husband was not there at her side, and even more critically, there was not a smile on her face. And then she heard a faint knock on her door. "Who is it?"
It's me, madam. It's me. May I come in?
"Oh, Maria. Of course. Come in. What are you doing here at this time of night?"
Was just wondering how you were doing. Should I have left you alone?
"Oh, it's no trouble at all. I'm always glad to have you." Wink.
You're making me blush, madam. I got the feeling we're a little down in the dumps. So I'm not here because I need to be. I just kinda ended up here, I guess.
I love you.
Maria.
Sorry, I'm not making any sense. I can be a bit of a busybody, Trouble with boundaries, I guess. Never been able to fix that.
No, I don't consider you intrusive at all. I cannot count how many times your bright smile and cheerful energy have shone a light on me when things were dark. If I didn't have you, I would have given up already. You seem to see right through me. Even now. You're exactly right. I'm feeling a little dispirited. The garden was an even bigger life raft than I thought. Perhaps I am being overly dramatic, but the roses were almost like children to me.
I get it. I do. You put your heart and soul into tending that garden. It was obvious how much you loved them. Of course it's gonna hurt watching a bunch of men stomp all over your flowers when you cared for them like your own children. Now, I know I said this once already, but you don't need to force yourself to put up with him, really. You don't have to bend to his will just because you're a woman. You can survive without him. Anytime you want to walk away, that's your choice. I mean, I'd sure be lonely if you left, madam. But your happiness is more important than any of that. So... you know.
Thank you, Maria. I truly do appreciate it. But I would still like to wait for the day I can see his warm smile once more.
If you say so. Well, in that case, I'll just have to be there to back you up. It'll be alright. You leave everything to this holy virgin. I'll have a stupid grin on my face no matter how down you're feeling.
You really are the reincarnation of the Mother of God, aren't you?
Oh, you. I told you it's just a joke. Yeah, whatever. So, hey, madam, how about a dance?
Yes, I'm gay.
A dance? At this time of night?
Yep, and since it's so late, no loud music. All you get is a little whistling courtesy of me.
But this room is too small for...
We'll use the Great Hall.
Wouldn't that put us in everyone else's way? He would probably complain about the noise, too.
No need to worry. Hucko was out inspecting some factory or something today. After that, he's got a meeting, so he'll be staying the night elsewhere. The rest of the maids are in the room chatting away. No one will notice. Where I come from, we dance all the time. We take eat, drink, and be merry to heart. No food or drink for us, but we absolutely can dance. Dancing is a great way to forget all your cares.
I'm not much of a dancer.
No big deal, nobody's watching. Come on, put a little fancy perfume and let's have some fun.
I don't have any perfume, though.
Didn't think so. You've got all the right ingredients, madam, but you don't try to make anything special out of them. You've got so much potential, but not even a decent-sized wardrobe. At the very least, you should wear some perfume. Which is why, ta-da! I brought some with me! The maids are in love with this stuff. It's a big hit with women all over the country. The base is vanilla, and it's got several other fragrances mixed in. Give it a try, it smells divine.
But Maria,
Come on, what's the harm? Just a little splash on your wrist, like so. What do you think?
You were right. It smells wonderful.
Doesn't it? So, you like it?
Yes, very much so.
Excellent. Now, off we go to the Great Hall.
Are we really going to dance?
You bet your butt we are. It's not healthy to hole up in your room all day. I know you can't handle a lot of sunlight, but you've still gotta have some fun and move your body. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Maria.
Marry me.
Though she looked outwardly uncertain as Maria led her forward, hand around her wrist, the white-haired girl seemed to be enjoying herself on the inside. Having spent her life without a single friend, she never dreamed the day would come when she would find herself being dragged through the empty halls of a dark mansion by another woman. Maria's presence seemed to shine a light upon the quiet corridor. It would have been a very lonely trek without her. Maria spun around and gave an impish smirk, and raised her pointer finger to her lips with a soft shh. The sight of it caused the white-haired girl to chuckle quietly. The two of them, on their way to their secret private ball, were like two adolescent girls. In short order, they arrived at the Great Hall. My heart was pounding all the way here.
What's there to be nervous about? It's not like you're breaking any rules. Only kids get in trouble for staying up late. Once you've grown up, you're responsible for yourself.
I will say, though, it seems rather odd for two women to dance together.
Oh? If you're having a good time, what does it matter what's between your legs?
Nice philosophy. I live by that, Maria.
Where I come from, there's dances where families lock arms in a big ring and go round in circles. So who says two girls can't have some fun together?
Do you get the hint? Do you get the hint of
Okay, Teru Teru. Did not expect you to pop up here. I imagine you had many good moments with your family.
Well, I don't have a family anymore.
What?
Alright, so I'll show you how it's done. Watch carefully, cause you're up next.
Okay. With a wide grin on her face, Maria began whistling softly and prancing across the floor with an energetic rhythm. It was not the kind of complicated dance you've seen at fancy parties. The motions were simple, flowing, embellished. A folk dance, I suppose you might call it. She seemed to be improvising a little as well. But in any event, the white-haired girl was captivated. Despite it being a sequence of steps anyone could replicate, Maria breathed life into the dance. She was neither as lithe as an acrobat, nor as light on her feet as a professional dancer. She was her own lively, beautiful self. Maria twirled in place, the skirt of her maid uniform billowing gently up around her. With a smile, she extended her hand toward the white-haired girl. She hesitated for a moment, but as if being pulled forward by some gay invisible force, she took Maria's hand. Hand in hand, Maria ushered the white-haired girl into her dance. It was just the two of them, but you could almost see the crowd forming around them. The other people stepping up to join in.
That's it, madam. Doing great. Now lift your leg up good and spin like so.
This is not easy, Maria. I'm having trouble following along.
You can do it. Looking good so far. You're a natural, madam.
Oh, Maria. I won't fall for your flattery.
I mean it.
The whispers of the two girls, their muffled laughs. Step, hop, step, step. The rustling of fabric. Many different soft sounds layered atop one another, creating a little bubble of happiness in the center of the hall. The white-haired girl's movements were a great deal clumsier than Maria's, but Maria would never disparage her for that. On the contrary, she showered her with praise. As flustered as the white-haired girl appeared, I imagined she was quite pleased. Before long, the tightness in her face muscles loosened, a smile spread across her lips, and she began to brighten up.
See? What'd I tell ya? Fun, huh?
Yes, I'm quite surprised. Both that I can dance and that I enjoy doing it so much.
Glad to hear it.
They exchanged looks and both laughed. That might have been the first time I had ever seen the white-haired girl so delighted. However, because of her infirmity, she quickly found herself out of breath, her porcelain skin flushed red. Maria immediately stopped for a break. She could surely have continued dancing for some time yet, but Maria was conscientious of the white-haired girl's physical condition. She looked over at Maria regretfully. My apologies. If only I had more stamina. I'm hardly a suitable partner for you, Maria.
Sure you are. This is all to cheer you up, madam. So as long as you're having fun, nothing else matters. And heck, I'm enjoying myself plenty, too. What do you think? Wouldn't it be nice to do this again sometime? Whenever you're feeling down, let's dance.
Which means every day.
Every day. If you really do enjoy dancing with a frail girl like me, then I would be glad to.
Have a little more confidence in yourself, madam. You're so pretty and kind-hearted. I have loads of fun when I'm with you. So you don't need to be hard on yourself, got it?
Thank you.
The pleasure is mine. 'Tis an absolute honor to have the rare opportunity to see a bright smile on your face, madame.
My apologies for keeping you out so late. I should get back to my room.
Oh, I didn't even realize what time it was. I'm more than up for a little more gum flapping.
You have improved my mood more than adequately. I would not want you to be tired for work tomorrow.
Aw, okay. Well then, let's get out of here.
Yes, let's. Smiles on both of their faces, they made to exit the great hall. However, before they reached the door, it swung open.
I was wondering.
What was going to ruin the moment?
Yeah, I was wondering when he was going to show up.
A man's towering shadow cast the two women into darkness, his cold, bitter glare fixed on them. If I'd had even the faintest premonition this might happen, I would have done anything in my power to stop the two cheery girls on their way to the hall. But I am eternally powerless.
What are you doing?
Standing before them in the doorway was the master of the house, Jacobo. I thought you would not be back until tomorrow.
And how would you know that? No, forget that. Does my staying the night elsewhere have any effect on you? You were just waiting for this opportunity, weren't you?
No. What would I possibly want you out of the house for?
I'm sure you know better than anyone.
What?
What is that smell? Perfume? When did you get perfume? And I have to say, you seem to be having quite the time. Look at you. You're out of breath, red as a beet. I made the right decision coming back. Where the hell were you going?
No, I wasn't going.
Hakopo, calm down, seriously. You shut it! Now you're taking this tramp's side? I have told you before you are not to leave this house without first consulting me. Or do you mean to tell me you've forgotten? God, your ears aren't just for show, alright? They're better than that. They'll even throw out the parts you don't want to hear.
No, I swear. I was not doing anything you...
Silence! I have no interest in your excuses. You're always watching from the shadows, observing, trying not to step on anyone's toes. And in the back of your mind, you're mocking me.
No, I...
Listen up and listen good. You just try stepping out of line again. You just tried disgracing me again. You will not get away with it. For the love of God. Go back to your room now. You too, Maria. Alright. God, what is this sickeningly sweet smell? How utterly infuriating. It'll take forever to get this off me. I always thought you had at least some sense of taste.
Why did he have to disparage her so? What did she do wrong? What did she do to deserve that? She did nothing whatsoever wrong. She deserved none of the ridicule he showered her with. However, she was not a strong-willed woman. She did not have the courage to retort to the man yelling at her. And neither did Maria, it seemed. Without another word, they both scrambled out of the great hall, away from Jacobo. The white-haired girl was a painfully miserable sight to behold. The cheer had drained from her spirit, and the rosy hue from her now pale cheeks. She was hunched forward slightly, looking like a small, scared animal. And with that, we have come to the end of the stream.
And then it got worse.
Yeah.
It's true though.
Yeah, it really is true. Maybe one day she'll catch a break, like at the very end of the game. Maybe.
Looks like a desert.
やったねキリト君。次の島が解放されたよ。
おお、島が見えてきたな。
今度は砂漠の島ね。この草原の島とは地形が全然違うみたい。
Yeah.
お疲れ様キリト君。
What? So did you. You healed and revived me. Otherwise, I would have had game over.
ああ、アスナ、お疲れ。砂漠の島にはどんな冒険が待っているのか楽しみだな。
Oh, aren't you too cute?
そうね。
No.
みんな、
Oops.
こ
Sorry.
の調子で次の島の攻略も頑張っていこう。
Yeah, me too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Welgunde, the Valley of Sand.
前は使えなかった転移門が起動しているな。
次の島にはこれを使っていけるのね。
Oh, this isn't the same one?
なあ、早速行ってみるか。
Oh yeah, come on. Whoa, nice. And this one. Go. Whoa. Looks like Gerudo Valley. Lagoon, Valley of Sand. Looks kind of like GGO.